So, to start off, I want to say that fashion design is an incredibly rewarding career. Each time I'm given a range to design, I get so excited to put together the colors and the fabrics and the shapes and the artworks, etc. I love the work that I do. Creating is such a fun process and it will give you life. And once you are done with the nitty-gritty of things and your designs are prototyped and mass-produced, if you get lucky, you might see someone wearing your designs. Maybe a dress or a jacket, and trust me guys, there is no greater feeling. Best feeling in the world, knowing that somebody enjoys something that you made. My first time seeing someone wear something that I made was on a random train station. And this girl walked past me wearing a top that I designed. And I was like, whoa, okay. That moment was surreal. And then a few weeks ago, Hrithik wore something that I designed. And that was an amazing feeling as well. This feeling will always be as euphoric as your first time. So it's in moments like these that I know fashion design was meant for me. I am doing what I was always meant to be doing. And if what I just said sounds like something that excites you too, then maybe fashion design is the right choice for you too. But before you do take it up, here are 5 things that you should keep in mind. Starting with point number 1, it is not glamorous for most of us. So we've all seen it on TV. We've all seen how the media portrays a fashion designer. There is fashion week and runways and models, lavish after parties, drinking champagne, wearing couture, the glitz and the glam. And this is what people think of when you say you are a fashion designer. But the truth is that for most of us who are designers, we don't take up that route at all. In my case, I work for a corporate company and I work a regular 9-to-5 desk job, working on a computer, alternating between a mouse and a Wacom tablet, answering emails, attending meetings, conducting research and creating designs, while drinking lots of coffee and taking multiple loo breaks. Zero glamour, guys. I personally do not even know a batchmate or a senior who has taken his or her designs to Fashion Week. That is how rare it is. The rest of us are actually living pretty regular lives. I am going to link up here what exactly a day in the life of a fashion designer is like for me, so that you see exactly what I mean. Hey, also, show this video to your parents in case they are scared for you to take up fashion design if this is all what you really want. My second point is the level of difficulty. Your fashion design course will be hard, and the job that follows will be hard. There is no way to sugarcoat it. I don't know why, but a lot of people have told me that fashion design is a fun course. It seems like you will chill a lot during the course. But this could not be further from the truth, guys. The truth is that by no means is it an easy course and career path to follow. Let's start with your course, where you will have assignments that creatively push you, and you will have to study vast amounts of theory that is detailed and advanced. There is a lot to study, and you guys already know that the best CGPAs get the best jobs. For me, during my course, there were many sleepless nights struggling to submit a project on time, and many early mornings waking up at 4 a.m. struggling to cram as much as I can into my brain before a test. On a side note, have you guys ever seen how fashion students dress to fashion school? Yeah, we look homeless. There is absolutely no time for dressing up and showing up to class. Contrary to popular belief, your course will be far too hectic for that, and it is the exact same thing with your job. You will be expected to create great designs almost on a daily basis, but under tight deadlines. Many friends and colleagues that I know have faced creative block and burnout just because the stress was too much for them. Is the final outcome rewarding as a fashion designer? 100% yes. But is the process difficult? Much more than you know. My third point is competition. If fashion design is something that you wish to pursue, then get ready to give it your all, because the competition here is incredibly high. Each job opening today has hundreds and thousands of candidates applying for it, and the numbers are only going up from year to year. I know because I have interviewed for openings myself. I always tell people this most basic piece of advice: take up fashion design only if you are a creative person to begin with, because there is real hardcore mind-blowing talent in this field, guys. Now more than ever. Apart from already being a creative person, here is also how you can put yourself ahead of the competition. Number 1, make sure you get into a top fashion institute in the country. Number 2, make sure you work towards a high CGPA. Number 3, make sure you work towards creating a great portfolio which shows fluency in technical skills like Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop, etc., as well as other areas like your trend research, your print and graphic design skills, your garment construction prowess, etc. My 4th point is expenses. This point is specific to the courses that we do. So nobody prepares you for how expensive a fashion design course really is. It is already well known that we all pay a high course fee. But what nobody tells you is that you will have a lot of things to buy that are part of your coursework, like a hoard of fabrics, multiple forms of trims and embellishment, a sewing machine, body forms or mannequins, etc. And 99% of the time, these are expenses that you will have to cover on your own as a student. Depending on your course, you might even have to create an entire range of garments for certain school projects, and creating the same could amount to huge expenses. So this is me alerting you that your expenses do not just stop with your course fee. There is much more to come. So keep yourself prepared financially to shell out as and when the course requires you to. My 5th point is criticism and rejection. So if you guys have been following my videos, you will see that I talk about this a lot. A career as a fashion designer comes with quite a bit of criticism and a lot of rejection. I have spoken to people in other careers, and as far as I know, it does seem like a fashion designer's life or career has more rejection than the other careers. So, when we create a set of designs for a range, they go through an extensive and detailed review process with various people in your company or design house. Coming from a company point of view, I can say that the normal process that we follow once we create our designs is that we present these designs to the buying team. The buying team will then give their comments on our designs, and they can either give the go-ahead or they can reject it. And when I say reject, they not only have the power to reject one design in a range, but they even have the power to reject an entire range of maybe 20 to 40 designs if they feel that it is not working or that it won't do well in the market. Which is honestly very depressing, because you might have spent like 2 weeks or even more just working and creating this range. Over time, you get tougher and tougher and develop a thick skin to all this critique and rejection. But man, do I wish that somebody warned me about this much rejection in the life of a fashion designer. Especially when I was starting out, because back then I was sensitive and emotional about my designs getting rejected. I was ready to just give up fashion design altogether and came very close to burning out because of how mentally unprepared I was. So fair warning, guys, expect a lot of rejection. Go with the attitude that this is gonna happen and it's okay. It's normal. It's perfectly fine. So that is all, guys. Those are my top 5 points regarding fashion design to get you prepared for what is coming. Like always, I hope this video has given you some clarity on what will come your way should you choose to study fashion design. Also mentioning that the videos I make on fashion design are because one of you guys requested it in the comment section. So feel free to let me know if there is anything that you want me to discuss in my next video. Thank you, guys. See you in my next video.